All right, hole 6. This is a lot of people's faults this weekend for the MA1. Just trying to keep it down center. This hole is a monster. It is a par 5, 1,007-foot hole for hole 6. Now, you have this very lawn tee pad. A lot of them are lawn and they have this angled back end. So just be careful for the pros that like to kind of step off to the back end of the tee pad. Yeah, this hole is a monster. I don't know what else to say. So let's just get into it. All right, so we're gonna follow this down and you see that hill. That is your first obstacle, is getting to that hill. Honestly, for playing for par, that is the first obstacle. Now, to your right, you have a tee pad. That is not being used. As far as I know, that is not being used. To the right, you also have this opening. The better kick here is to the right for this first obstacle part. We're breaking this down into parts for this one. All right. I'm sorry if my hand's really shaky and everything. I'm just trying to keep the bugs off me a little bit here and there. All right. We're getting close to the top of this hill. So, once you get to on top of this hill, you still can't see the basket. I just want to let you know that. However, from this point, you can see at the top of the ridge where you want to be. All right? You can decide yourself and decide your fate on this hole. I would say landing more left over here for this next portion would be more consumable. However, here's your look if you land to the right more. Now we are talking like a 20-foot square area, okay? I was over there in the chips. This is the dirt. This is how you're looking. So, as you go down, you have openings to your right and to your left. Far left is rough, very rough. A lot of dead trees, a lot of dead sticks, poison ivy. To your right is more favorable with lots of wood chips. However, OBs will probably be there. I'm not too sure. I will keep saying that for every hole, that OBs may be there or not. Because I have no idea how they're going to put the restrictions on the FPO and MPOs. This is your second challenge, to get up and over that. And you come up on your short mid pad. And your short mid pad is a par 4, 502 feet. Now you still can't see the basket, but this is what it looks like coming up to this area. All right. So again, kind of have a bit of a drop off behind the tee pad. But yes, as you can see, there's more openings to your right. Getting through this gap here and up and over is like your third shot, because we're coming up on the pin here very shortly. So you walk down and it's very tight. I mean, very tight gap. And you come down and you have more opening to your left and right getting down into this area. So Ideally, you want to end more to the right up here so you have a better look up the hill. As you come up the hill, you will follow it up onto this plateau. That was really gross. I'm so sorry. And then you'll be able to see the basket. So, from the short pad and more left and more right over here, and then come up with a nice shot, flex shot, comes up and keep the opening path or the tight path. So going more left is favorable. As you come up, you will have your shot at this 1,007-foot hole that is a par 5. And thankfully it's a par 5 for me when I play it. But yes. And this is hole 7. All right, going on to 8.